Hi, today I want to talk about a very dear topic of mine, that is uncertainty of life. And I really think about it like nowadays that it's kind of a paradox in life. I'll tell you what I mean. It's like as we grow up, we get primed to basically, you want to erase all uncertainty. You want to get a great job that makes you a lot of money, you're going to be successful, marry a great person, build a house, you want to kind of get it all settled. And then you get to that point and you expect to be happy, or you expect to have a great life. And many people get to that point and then they go into midlife crisis. Um, Obviously not that black and white, but what I'm talking about is that if you take uncertainty out, if someone would give you a book about life or about your life, where it's written in exactly what will happen until you're deaf and when you're going to die, it's not going to be a life worth living anymore, because you know already everything. I think a big part about life is surprise. And the more you get into a routine life, the more you take out surprise by definition. So that's why I think you need to find it's a very fine balance, and it's also a question of your personality, because if if you're an adventurer, an explorer, you want less certainty. And if you are someone that is more of a, I would refer to it as a builder type, you want more like, routine and certainty. But you never want probably both extremes, extreme uncertainty or extreme routine. Because extreme routine, even though I think many people are kind of trying to get to that point, is once they get there, they kind of get in a midlife crisis. Because if you do everything, every day the same thing, exactly, like it's like in this movie, which name I forgot now, you will really feel stuck, because what's the point of doing everything every day the same thing again? So I think the more you are in kind of a routine setup, and especially if you have, now I'm talking about, I don't have a family, but if you have a family, it kind of forces you into routine. And I think all the more it is important to kind of embrace uncertainty again, and or at least a surprise or adventure element. Because if you get too much into the I wake up at 9, or probably much earlier, I wake up at 7:15, I do breakfast, then I kind of get to work, etc. I get back from work, I do this, and there's no real surprise element. It stops worth kind of feeling like it's not worth living anymore, because it's every day the same thing. So what's the point? So it might sound radical at first what I'm proposing, but I think uncertainty is a big part of life, and you cannot really plan life. So many people think it's all about planning, but as we all know, you turn left instead of right at any given point, and you might bump into someone. That person might be your next best friend, your business partner, your spouse. Life is very unpredictable, so it's beautiful if you embrace it and you kind of look at it with a more open mind, and just go with the flow. That doesn't mean you don't have goals, etc., but you kind of have a more flexible approach to it. And if spontaneous things come up, you kind of embrace them, say, that's cool, I didn't plan to do that today, but sounds great, let's see where it takes me. And I think the more you do that, you more will start enjoying life, no matter where you are. Take care.